Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Eric. It was so grand listening to you. And as you said, so many things are changing, and the definitions are getting changed, and we are learning every day, every other day. So we I call it research. It's so deep learning that you need to really unlearn, learn, and unlearn, and continuously learning. So my question to you is, of course, from my sector, which is healthcare. How does one build and market brands for sustainable success in the healthcare sector, especially now in the COVID and the post COVID situations? Hospitals are and healthcare are part of, may not be part of real industry, but part of the social sector. But we still need to build brands on hospitals. So, what's your take on that?
I love this question because when I wrote the book, I said I can talk about Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola to the nth degree, but I should talk about healthcare. So I wrote a chapter on healthcare because when I talked about this, that everything connects, and there is not an industry where everything connects: the payer, the patient, the provider, the hospitals, and data is really the analytics in some ways is the key to that. I have some examples in that book where I talked about, like one example is Flatiron Health as a company, and Flatiron Health has realized that most doctors don't really know what other doctors do when they treat a particular form of cancer. They do a certain tests, and when the tests come out in a certain way, they apply Avastin, which is a Pfizer drug, as a cancer drug, let's say. And they developed a system where doctors actually provide the information about the treatment of a patient. Now, as you know, doctors don't have time for this. So these two entrepreneurs, they're now 32 years old. They started when they were 24. They actually hired, they called them abstractors, people who would walk behind the doctors, and everything the doctor mumbles, they would put into an iPad and connect. And everything that he scribbles on the things or talks to the nurse about, they would sort of record. This is called unstructured data. And they captured the data by hospital, and then they shared it around now 2,000 hospitals. 18 million patients have now their treatment record on that system. And you know what is sort of the most powerful thing that happened? Now, this data are now shared with Pfizer, and they really learned that sometimes there are cancer conditions where Avastin, the Pfizer drug, does not work, but a combination of a competitor drug from Roche works. They found that sometimes you don't need another drug. You actually, through some other therapies, like a different kind of eating, losing weight, different kind of living, actually can avoid you to get on a particular drug. So it has changed the way we think of healthcare, and it made healthcare a much more accessible means, because it isn't just about treatment, it's also about prevention. And I think that this is just one example. So I have several insurance examples, health insurance examples that also changed the economics of that. So thank you so much, Rupali, because this is exactly where this connectivity that we are talking about is more than powerful, that kind of an industry. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.